What's up, family? I'm Nike trainer Tara Nicholas, and this is ReNew Year with Well+Good. So for today, we're gonna have our focus on core stability and upper body strength. We'll start with a quick warm up. We'll come into 2 circuits, a quick cool down, and then send you on your merry way. All right, we're gonna start with a quick warm up. Your first skill is gonna be a V stance T-spine opener. So take a nice wide stance, and you can of course always shorten that stance if you're like, girl, this is like too wide to start, that's fine. From here, go ahead and reach for the floor. And once again, if you need to bend your knees, that's totally fine. The priority here is just being in a position where you feel like you can breathe, and then we're gonna open and close. And when I tell you, you'll switch to the other side. So go ahead and join me, set yourself up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you open, exhale as you close. Beautiful. Inhale, open, exhale, close. And just keep that going. Reality is starting to set in that you've decided to spend some time with me, and I'm so thrilled. Other side right away. Open and close. Beautiful. And close. Good. I love these T-spine openers because they get right to that part of the back that we just have trouble getting to. And last one. Good. Let that go. You rest. Eyes on me. We're going to do a walkout. So I'm coming to the back of my mat. Bend the knees as much as you need to make this happen here. Roll down. You can even luxuriate the roll down. Walk to a plank. Have a moment of engagement here. Walk it back. Roll up the spine and do it again. Go ahead and join me. Here we go. You're rolling down. You can luxuriate that. We have 40 seconds of fun here. You hit that nice strong plank, really engage your glutes, press the floor away, and then you walk it back. Roll through the spine, stand, make sure you're breathing, yeah. So the fire will start to build a little later in our program, but for now, you're warming up the body. You're just trying to lubricate the joints. I like this exercise a lot because you're starting to engage your core, stretching out the backs of the legs, and it can also feel like a nice stretch for the back, just the fact that you're getting to roll down and roll up. Good, and stop. All right, so come into a fake jump rope recovery here while I explain what's happening next. So we made it to our first circuit. I'm gonna stop this jump rope so I can tell you what's happening. So for now, we're gonna come into our first circuit. You're gonna have 3 skills. You're gonna do it twice through. Your first skill is gonna be a dead bug hold. So I'm gonna roll up, I'm gonna have my right elbow into my right thigh, like so, and I'm just gonna hold for 15 seconds. From here, if you feel like this is too hard to get to, just have your hand press into the thigh instead and just hold. All right, so we'll be here. Join me in 3, 2, 1, roll it up. Good, so you're curling up as high as you can. I love this exercise because I have a lot of hypermobility in my pelvis. So for me, it already starts to make me shake. It's so good for us. Good. And you're holding. And make sure you're creating tension. So thigh pressing into elbow, elbow pressing into thigh. Other side right away. Good. You welcome. Little surprise here. Scoop the belly button in towards the floor. Curling up, up, up as high as you can. Creating that tension. 3, 2, 1, gorgeous, let that go. Now you rest, eyes on me for the next skill. So now you get to lay on the floor, that's the good news, belly down. And then from here, I'm squeezing my glutes, pulling my belly button away, and all I'm gonna do is a little pulse, pulse, pulse prone T. Join me, 3, 2, 1, you got it, good. The feet are on the floor, my shoulders are down, and I feel like I'm pressing my shoulders down into my spine as I take these little presses, these little pulses rather. Make sure you're breathing and feel your core engaged. So the way we do that is literally just feel like you pull your belly button up towards your spine rather than pressing your belly out towards your mat. Good. Just keeping this going. 5 more seconds here. Don't worry, I'm looking at the clock. 3, 2, 1, flip back over. And we have our crab toe reach. So notice here, the goal is to have your hand to opposite toes. Not everyone has that range of motion. So maybe you reach for your calf, maybe you only get to your knee. You get to decide what works best for your body. If all of that just feels like too much right away, then just start with this hold, okay? We'll build that strength, we'll get there together. Come on, we got this. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, crab toe reach. Just make sure you're going hand to opposite foot, or opposite side of the body, whatever it is you're grabbing. And then pay attention to how you're landing, right? So don't jam your hand into the floor and then say like, but Tara, my wrist hurts. No, right? So control your landing. That's part of the fun. We're working on our coordination. working on that core strength and stability, and of course, upper body is working too. Good. So see if you can press into every finger pad. It takes the weight out of your wrist. You're breathing. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. So that was round 1. We're gonna do the whole thing again, round 2. So we'll have our dead bug here. You lay down, you either have that elbow into thigh or you have that hand into thigh, whatever you decide. Holding for 15 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Gorgeous. Enjoy the shake. Good. So for me, because I have so much hypermobility in my pelvis, those lower abdominals are so hard for me to engage and find and be consistent with. So we just enjoy the shake. Other side. Good. Roll up a little higher. Good. Create more tension. Thigh into elbow, elbow into thigh, shoulders down. Happy place. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, let that go. Awesome. You get the flip over. We have that prone T. But surprise, we'll do a prone Y this time. I just want to make sure we get every part of you. So same thing, but now you're in a Y. All right, join me. 3, 2, 1. You get to decide which one feels like more fun. The fundamental rules are the same. So feel that your shoulders are kind of gliding down your back, your shoulder blades rather, gliding down your back so that your shoulders don't creep up by your ears. Good. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in. Your legs are staying down. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Good. With core work, we're always tempted to hold our breath. It's not helping you. Go ahead and breathe. And time. Gorgeous. Let that go. We're coming back to your favorite, the crab toe reach. You know what you need to do. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh yeah. Good. So it's your second time. A little more confidence, maybe a little more pep in your proverbial step. Good. Keep it going. It's the last time with this. Feeling that core engagement. You feel your heart rate go up a little bit because we're doing all this stuff going across the body that challenges our nervous system even more. So just enjoy the ride. In 3, in 2, and time. Great. You rest, eyes on me for a moment as I tell you the second circuit. So now we're gonna start with a blast off push-up. You're now gonna have 4 skills, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest twice through. So your first skill is gonna be a modified blast off push-up. You start in a plank. I press back. Notice how I widen my knees to make space for my pelvis, and then I blast off to a plank. If you're like, that feels really intense, then you don't have to blast, you can control your way to the plank. All right, join me, you got this. During the rest, I'll show you what's next. 3, 2, 1. You got that blast off. Ha, good. Press back. Ha, good. So once we get more advanced, we would add a push-up. But right now, we're building a nice, strong foundation. If you haven't worked with me before, know that the priority is always to build something that's real, that's powerful, that's authentic to your body so that you can feel good and keep moving and enjoying movement for as long as possible. In 3, in 2, and time. Good, knees down, take a second, shake it out. Now you get to lay on your belly again. We got swimmers. You lay down, arms overhead, opposite arm and leg. Opposite arm is leg. All right, if it feels good, you can pick up that pace. Join me, head down. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Up and up, good. And if it's going well, you can do a swimmer without it touching the floor at all, right? Just for extra spice. Ha ha ha. Even pick up that pace slightly. 15 seconds, good. So I'm showing you all these different options for pace so that you can figure out what works best for your body. Again, pull that belly button in, squeeze your glutes, head in line with the spine. Don't be looking up at me during this. 3, 2, 1. Good, let that go. Flip over to your back, alternating hip flexion with a 2-second hold. So what does that mean? I grab my knee, I curl up, I hold 1, 2, other side, hold 1, 2. I never let my head down. Join me, 3, 2, 1. You gotta curl up. Hold 1, 2, other side. Hold 1, 2, other side. Hold 1, 2. A modification here if you need it is you can keep the head down the whole time. But what I don't want is this kind of choose your own adventure situation where you're kind of rocking up and down. Good. So just keep switching sides. You know you're holding for 2, and then you switch. Nice, nice, nice. Curl up higher. Good. 3, 2, time. Okay, that was awesome. That was round 1. We're right back to round 2. No tricks, no surprises, just less transition time. That's the only trick and surprise. Okay, so we're back. So we have that modified blast off push-up. 3, 2, 1. Shift your weight back, enjoy it. It's like a yummy stretch, and then you blast. Hit a nice strong plank, shoulders over your wrists. Come back, ooh yeah, and blast forward. Good, nice and powerful. I love these dynamic movements. You already can feel what's happening, right? Your shoulders are getting a workout. Your core is being challenged. You have to squeeze your glutes and engage your legs once you're in that plank. Good, keep it up. Maybe pick up that pace these last few seconds. And time, amazing. You get to lay on your belly, we have that swimmer. Now remember, you have those options for your pace. That's on you, for what works for you. Either you're going fast or slow. Join me, 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good, so remember, shoulders down. A lot of us, the shoulders start to creep up. Shoulders are down, you're swimming, you're enjoying life. Remember, opposite limbs are what are rising up. So if you started to lose it, just remember, it's my left leg, right arm that goes up, and then down, it's my right leg, left arm that goes up, and then down, and if you're nailing it, just keep nailing it. 3, 2, time, amazing. Roll over to your back, alternating hip flexion, get ready. 3, 2, 1, you hold. 1, 2, other side, hold. 1, 2, other side. Yes, curl up higher. Shoulders down. Good. So again, I told you this is a difficult area for me to really feel my lower abdominals working. So I have to scoop more, right? The work isn't coming from my neck. The work has to come from my lower abdominals. In 3, in 2, time. Good, let that go. So flip over, we're gonna come into a child's pose. Widen the knees for a second, walk your hands out. Really beautiful work. And I'll just talk you through what we're doing here. You don't have to see me. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out, anchor the pelvis down as the fingertips walk away. Again, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, walk the fingertips away. Walk your hands over to that left diagonal for a second. And just feel that stretch in the right ribs. Beautiful, and walk your hands over to the right diagonal. And press the pelvis back and really feel that stretch in the left ribs now. Walk your hands back center, roll through the spine, and just sit up for a second so I can say goodbye. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Nike trainer Tara Nicholas. Let me know how that felt in the comments below. You can also DM me at my Insta, and make sure you subscribe to Well+Good to get more tips and tricks and support in your wellness journey. Thank you again. Can't wait to see you. Tara Nicholas out.